friends with Jimmy, okay? My response was calling her a twerp. I was kicked out of a live because of that. I was dropped down. And I said, fuck whoever said that. Because if someone calls me a cocksucker, I think calling someone as a twerp is seriously less of an escalation, okay? No apologies given or anything. Only because I said I was friends with an individual. Yeah, Jimmy and I went and had lunch. Yeah, I did. It irked a lot of people, but my relationships are mine to manage, right?
I'm listening.
I mean, you've got the story told one way. The Crisco shit was greasy.
I'm not telling this story one way. I am telling it how I have watched it for months upon months. I know that my friends were completely in your corner. They were watching you every morning. They thought you were fantastic. Then there's this turn of events where everybody starts going their separate way. Then I started hearing that you're with Jimmy. And okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm only hearing from my circle. Okay, then let Aminal speak and I will listen. That's fine.
Right. So I don't think I should be persecuted for my friends because you know what? I do break bread with people. I'm an ethnicity. All right. I'm a visible minority. And if I want to hang out with whoever I want to hang out with, regardless of people calling him a racist or a fascist or whatever, I have every right to do that. So yeah, I did. And I choose to sit.
Why would you want to? Like, I guess that's my legitimate question is why would you want to?
That's my prerogative, Melissa. Maybe I handle my issues and maybe I handle things differently than other people. And I have the right to do so. All right. But that's not enough reason to hate me. Maybe I
don't actually hate you. And I want to know why this rap came out. And you know that there are many parts of it that are extremely inappropriate. You know it and
Absolutely.
I know it.
Yes. Yes. It's meant to be inappropriate. Absolutely.
So why would you put this out there?
This is our algorithm, Melissa. Where have you been? This is what everyone is saying to each other. It's not just me.
I'm not putting this kind of shit out there.
Everyone else is. And it's all coming back to me.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that you have to do those things as well.
I expressed myself and I did it in art form. All right. That was what I do. That is what I do. Everyone thinks it's shit. That's fine.
You reference children and minors. Like, do you understand that for the first 30 seconds is references to minors?
Look at everything happening around
from
us.
Behind, etc.
Everyone is calling everybody fucking child pedos, whatever the fuck. All right, and good people now.
I don't call anybody a pedo. I don't go around calling people creepy.
You haven't. All right, but others have. Right? There's other people that are forced off the app because they're misogynistic when they're doing cartoon voices. They're doing entertainment. They're not trying to
let's talk about Quagmire. I understand that he's chosen a character, and apparently that character in the show is creepy and has in the show done XYZ. So I understand why people think that choosing that character is creepy. I understand his point of view that he's just going giggity giggity and having a good time. So I get it. I understand that. And I don't think he needed to leave the app.
But that's
I really
what people
don't.
are
He's
doing
not
because
a
of mental
problem in
health.
my mind.
Melissa, there's some people that aren't as strong as you, all right? There are people that not everyone is as strong as you, okay? And obviously that was a mental health decision. And it was because he gets called these things. And Vax, I know he's not the most popular on your side. He gets called these things. And what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna sit here and watch while I see two very decent people who I fucking respect sit there and get pushed off the app?
But you have to understand that Vax's video after said being called creepy, which it is all that was called in the video. He was called creepy, which could be said about any fucking dude on the planet.
Sandy's live yesterday. There are multiple people talking about his kids, saying he's not safe with kids. Went on for fucking hours.
Okay, I don't know about who's talking what about his children. As far as I know, he's in his 50s, which means his kids are older than my kid. So they're probably in their 20s. They're fucking adults. So I'm not, I don't think that he has young children. I don't even think he has a teenager. So I'm not talking about his kids, and I wouldn't talk about people's kids. because I don't believe that children need to be brought into this bullshit.
Everyone's beating up family, Melissa, and I'm tired of this shit, and this is how I chose to express it. And you know what? It's fucking worked, because everyone's sitting here talking about it. You and I are talking about it, and if
I know, but I don't want your family to actually listen to this fucking song one day.
You don't gotta worry about my family.
What the hell was my dad thinking, talking about sodomizing somebody and XYZ?
You don't gotta think about my family. Let me worry about mine, all right? I take very good care of my family, but I appreciate your concern, okay? If we want this shit to stop, then bigger creators like you and I need to stop fucking doing this shit. And when people are doing it, we got to put an end to it. I have been fucking trying, and it's getting too much now.
But I think there needs to be apologies from people like across the board for certain things. Like there's been a lot of fat shaming. I mean, for fuck's sake, Schmitty's face was put on Carla Homolka. Like, come on.
Look, Spotted Turtle just made a reference about my dead sister. In your chat, Melissa, Spotted Turtle, she's talking about my dead sister. No?
Where?
Like, I gotta sit there and hear that shit?
Where?
Right there. You didn't take good care of his sister. You know, all my sister's kids moved in with me. She had 4 fucking boys. And this fucking lady over here keeps fucking talking all this shit.
Okay, I'm busy talking to you, so I wasn't looking at the comments, and I've muted her now. That's obviously unacceptable. We're not bringing up people's family, like siblings, children, spouses. We're not doing that. That's like, it's just not who I am.
You know, she calls me Sky King because Sky King was a fucking suicide dude with a plane. I gotta put up with that shit from this side too. And I saw Hilda even saying things like that's a racist comment to him, all right? And it fucking is, and I appreciated that, Hilda, all right? But honestly, there's been a lot of shit slung. There's been a lot of damage, and I'm gonna be honest, I wish it would fucking stop. So tell me, Melissa, educate me.
I agree with you. I wish it would stop as well, but we're talking about various levels. Like, it's not our level here, and what we're dealing with tonight is minimal compared to some of the things that are happening where people are actually getting doxxed. Their people are coming to their houses. Like, there are people that think they have doxed me a year ago. You know what I mean? Like, so I know what it feels like as well.
So, I mean, I said from this get-go, I stay in my own lane, right? And I do. I don't come out there and I don't ever take an offensive position, Melissa. I'm not about that. But if someone's gonna sling shit, I'm gonna sling shit right back. That's always been my take.
Okay, well, I think that if people can agree, it's not like we are the boss of anything, but it would be nice if everybody could just maybe back into their corner and think about things and maybe just be nice like we used to be in 2019 before all fucking hell broke loose.
I'm with it. Like, straight up, I'm with it.
Like, I don't know what else
and you know
to
what?
say.
I'm not trying to hurt people, man. I'm not trying to fucking hurt people, Melissa, whether you believe it or not. That's not my MO.
I just think the song, there's a lot of like really not good things in it, and it's not like, I understand if you think it's like, you know, artistic and everything else, but like there's a lot about kids stuff. I don't know.
This is everything that we're dealing with every day that I see everyone through our algorithm is going through, right? Like I said, I used the reference of Vax, right? My family's been brought up, you know, and this is my reaction to it. Instead of watching a live, instead of going through someone's video and tearing them down, this is how I reacted to it. And I am proud of that response. I actually think it turned out well. It's whatever, all right? But that was made through frustration, absolutely. And I expressed it that way.
And I understand that, but I just think it's, you know, a lot of people have feelings about it, and if anybody wants to kind of make some peace here, then maybe that's a starting point. And I mean, if there are things on my page that I don't even fucking know how far back. I haven't made a video about you, and I have no idea. Months. So I would have to go back. I could take them down. I just think that it's just people have a lot lot of feelings. It's triggering a lot of people. It's just not something to be out there. And I think that if we could all maybe go back into our corners, that would be great. Take a break.
Melissa, I don't want you to, if it were up to me, I don't want you to take those videos down. The shit happened, all right? And you know what? I try to look at the positive. You and I at least supported some causes out of that. It is a part of both of our lives that did happen. So please don't take it down. It happened in that period of time. It's a good marker. It's a good thing to remember that it actually did happen. And that's kind of how I feel about this song too. It's that mark. This shit did happen. It is happening right now. It happened yesterday. It happened today, right? And there's some real dangers in our algorithm right now. Some real fucking dangers.
Oh, I completely agree. I see many. I've highlighted. I don't know what else to say, but also like a part of your song that impacted me is saying about Mino and that the bitches aren't doing anything about it. And it's, to me, it's like, why do the women who are, whatever.
Okay, my bad. That wasn't directed towards women.
Why is it the women's problem to take care of a scary man? Like, what about the men stepping up to do that? And that's a huge issue.
Listen, I'm not going to air out anything about Mino, but one of the people that motivated me this morning, all right, when I saw it, and definitely because it was actually words that she said, was feral little gremlin, all right? So this is not an attack on women. It's not. That was an attack on everybody. Everyone who's not speaking up against that, because that is a real concern.
But it comes across as specifically for women. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't know, maybe I will put this out there. Next time you do a rap, send it to me. I'll listen to it and I'll tell you whether or not you're hitting the political status quo, okay?
But this wasn't supposed to be that, Melissa.
I
this wasn't supposed to be
know,
that.
but you have to be somewhat conscious of these things because people are dealing with real life drama. This is the problem. And then saying how it comes across that women are responsible for any man's behavior or fixing his behavior, it just can't happen. We need not only us, but we need the men to be with us.
Yo, we are, and that wasn't supposed to be derogatory towards women. I'm calling everyone a bitch in this scenario. That wasn't gender specific.
I think that's how people are taking. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Like, I'm not usually uber sensitive. So, maybe today because it's Friday the 13th. I don't know. Maybe I'm a witch. I have no idea.
All right. Well, I'm telling you, like, it's not about any gender, right? And again, I was motivated by Feral Little Gremlins video this morning, and I still have that in my story. So,
and I agree. And I think Mino is a problem, and it's scary. I get it, and I highlighted him on my page as well. But like, what do people do? We don't have the answers. We don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, I don't want harm on anybody, is what I'll say. I don't want harm on anybody.
Not at all. And I don't want to get involved. This is not something I want to be a part of. This is not something I want to be a part of. But I also, at the same time, have to highlight and warn women in his area that he could be a serious threat, right? So, like, it's a toss 22 for me.
I know what you mean. You're absolutely right. I don't disagree. And I really hope that, we can, I don't even really want to talk about it. To be honest, I just want people to be safe. But listen, all this shit is going on, Melissa. And I mean, I really wanted to express everything that's going on, and it did bother me. All right. It really did. But I don't hate anyone on this app, even if they end up hating me. I know I've got a lot of different relationships on this. I don't hate anyone on this app.
I don't think people actually hate anybody, to be honest. I think a lot of this could be solved by simple, I'm sorry that I did XYZ to you, and that people could move forward. Like, people are not that rigid. They really aren't.
So, Melissa, I'll say that, I really wish the exchange between you and I wish it went a different way. Absolutely. And, I do know you do good things. And so I do feel really bad, and I'm sorry sorry for coming at you when I did. I'll apologize for that, but there's a lot more healing that needs to be done on both sides beyond that. And Melissa, before that, and pardon me for saying this, but I just feel like you shouldn't have been drug into this, you know, like with the beef between me and two other people. That's what it was. It was a personal squabble. We would have handled it if we sort of spoke one-on-one. I'm sure we would have handled it. But I'm apologizing to you. I apologize.
Yeah. No, and I think that's the thing. I think people need to do like what I do. If there's a circumstance and say I do something offside, my friends will say to me privately, like, Melissa, what the fuck did you say? Or whatever, vice versa. We do it privately. And I think that when you're friends with people, even though you might have had a falling out, I think you can always kind of fix it in little ways or try to make headway. Like, I've never had somebody actually like cut me off from a conversation. So I don't know. I think most things can be solved possibly privately between friends. And I understand we're dealing with a huge, big scheme of things between a lot of people. And maybe we can just take a break from each other and just be like, okay, you know, but at the same time, I don't want to ignore the major issues, like doxing people, like telling people you want them to be unalive. Like, those are huge line crossing issues that a lot of people have problems with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree with those two things are fucking abhorrent and those should not happen. Everyone has a right to their safety.
And I think that's what people have a problem with, is that certain people have said these types of things and then they see their friends or people that they're acquaintances with in lives with those people and they go, holy shit, wait a second. Yesterday, that guy told me to swing from a tree or told me to do, but I'm not specifying anybody said anything. I'm just saying in general that I've heard.
So I do know the people that I roll with, we don't support that kind of shit. I know some of the stuff was said, all right, and it's frowned upon and they've apologized, all right? It's not something that is going to be continued, all right? And absolutely, I'm down for taking a break. We wanted to do lives that were funny and whatnot. That's kind of how we got into this whole situation, to be honest.
Well, I think there's also a lot of lives on a day-to-day basis. And I mean, I see stuff and it's a lot of shit talking all day long. And it's like, why are you talking about people all day long? Like, I understand if you want to talk about the news, you want to talk about whatever, but it's literally a lot of the time talking about other people who are on TikTok within the algo all day long. And then it causes more feelings and more resentment and the cycle continues.
It does continue. I don't have all the answers, but
no, people are here, people are watching. These are all kind of people in our algo. So I'm just putting it out there and just saying, I mean, here's the platform. So why not say what we have to say or how I feel? I
think that's just it, right? Because we all have the freedom of expression. We're all allowed to say whatever we want to say, unless, you know, it's harmful to someone else in general. But it'll just keep going on and on and on. I've tried to stop it. It doesn't matter. I've tried to be quiet, right? Even there's been some videos commenting saying, oh, well, look what happened to Aminal. You got forced off the app or whatever the fuck. But I took a break from it. You come back and this stuff still happens. It's the internet, man. I think this is going to be the new normal. And I try fighting tooth and nail. I don't want to sit there and fucking hurt people and do stuff. I wanted to play games. I wanted to come here to have a positive experience. I didn't come here to start battles and generally add more stress to my life.
Well, I think too, like what I do personally is I just compartmentalize what's important and what's not. And TikTok drama is not important. So unless it's something critical, you don't have to respond. Like, you really don't. If it's not something that's a huge deal, if you don't want to respond, you don't have to respond. Like, that's your prerogative. prerogative as well, right? Like, so if somebody's being an asshat, you just don't want to respond. Just don't.
I don't.
Like, you know how many times incels try to argue with me? I just don't respond. Like, why am I arguing? For what? For what?
Yeah, no, Melissa, only if things sort of tend to pile on top of me, right? If I have 6 or 7 people that are coming after me, and often is the case, and I'm sure you know what that feels like, I'm going to give a response that says that, hey, look, I'm still here. Just because I'm silent, don't confuse it for weakness. And I'm sure, you know, I don't know if you do, if that's your strategy, but from time to time you'll respond, I hope. Respond to me.
I respond to things. I don't have a lot of dog piles because most of the time I'll take the time before I answer. And most of the time I try to, you know, watch what I say and watch what I do because I don't need more bullshit upon already bullshit, right? So I don't know. I tend to try not to be off the cuff. Not everybody does that. I'm not saying that I'm, you know, got all the answers. Absolutely fucking not. I have no answers to anything. I just try to not cross lines and just, you know, like not get in more shit. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just trying to like not go over the line.
I hear you. I hear you. Listen, Melissa, I appreciate you offering to take the videos down. I think that's real stellar. But what I'll concede with is I'm not going to go on the attack for anyone. I hope everyone stops with me. I'll stop with them. You heard it here. I'm sure there'll be some lashings. I'm sure there's going to be reactions. I generally keep quiet. I do. I peek my head out when there's a lot of fucked up things happening. And that's what's happening right now. Otherwise, I rarely post. But
so can we just sort of like agree maybe taking a break from some of my friends that, you know, maybe you could talk to Doses as well and just maybe have a convo of not going overboard.
Here. I mean, listen, I hate speaking for Doses. Doses doesn't report to me. I don't report to her, nothing like that. She's her own person. I respect her as her own person. I mean, if you want to give her that voice, she's right there. And I'm sure, I mean, you guys can have a one-on-one.
Then maybe I don't know. Doses, can you I don't know how this fucking works. Oh, okay. There's Doses.
And if you want, I can step down because.
No, it's fine.
What's going on?
I just thought we could have a combo. Finally. Hello.
Greetings. Happy Friday the 13th. Let's get
I
spicy.
know. It's messy already at 9:00 my time.
Yeah, it's early. The night is young.
So can we have some discussions about where things started with some of my friends and why things happened, you know, just
Sure.
general?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay, I'm waiting for you.
Well, you said, can we have some discussions? Like, I thought you were going to lead into something.
So let's go back to, say, doing the Crisco thing. Let's, like, that time.
Specifically, what would you like to know?
Is it appropriate?
I felt it was appropriate, yeah.
How so?
Because the person that I referenced when speaking about Crisco is greasy, and she does some shady shit. So she has spread lies about me for the last, 8 months.
What lies, though? Like,
she said that I came
want
on
to
the
get it
app.
all out.
She said that I came on this app to hurt somebody, which is not true. So that was my whole purpose, and the Zygote saga.
Okay.
And I had clarified that to her several times, and she still continued to run with that narrative. So if she wants to run with a false narrative, then I will run with a false narrative saying that she eats Crisco. It's only fair, right?
I don't know if it's totally the same thing. I mean, really, I'm not sure, but
well, my perception is my reality, right? My perception is my reality, right? Just like everybody else's.
But do you also understand that woman to woman, we have a certain obligation to each other to kind of stand with each other?
Do I just have that obligation to her then? Because I tried clarifying the situation several times with her, and she used like her burn book platform, the platform she had, which was a much wider voice before I had a wider voice, to spread a lie about me. And I tried to clarify it to her several times, and she still ran with it. So am I only going to be held to that standard? Is it okay that she lies about me even when I've tried to clarify it?
Okay, I don't know what lie, but if you tell me what lie, I can discuss with with her and see where we can get on that. But also at the same time, I feel like you two should be able to have like a private conversation and work it out now.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's possible. I did try to speak to her a couple times about I said, don't you want my side of the story? She wasn't interested. I tried clarifying I can't remember who's live. Absorbed One's live, I think back in July, maybe? I'm not sure. But I tried clarifying with her then, and she still continued to run with the story. So, Fancy, you're going to have to retype that shit.
Well, no, me and Aminal were talking about it, that certain things, like if it's like like one-on-one sort of situation, that should be able to be, rectified within private messages, but it got so out of control. So I'm trying to figure out why it couldn't be fixed.
That's always our
I don't know.
MO,
You'll have to
so
ask. You'll have to ask Schmitty's
private.
that. You'll have to ask Schmitty's that because I did what I could to mitigate this bullshit. I tried to go to her several times to clarify my position, and she wouldn't listen and ran with her bullshit. So,
Can I add to this?
like, if you're gonna spread lies about me, and then when I try to be like, hey, yo, this is the actual truth. Like, can I tell you my side of the story? And they're like, nah, I'm just gonna keep lying about you. Fuck you. Well, then you know what, bitch, you're a Crisco eater. That's how it works with me. Like, I'm not gonna allow you to run with that shit.
Yeah, we're not gonna go into all of that here because I personally do not appreciate it. I mean, you can go on like that someplace else, but not with me. It's just not how I handle things.
Okay, but Melissa, when we go to private messages, the next day a live is up with these private messages, right? Nothing is actually private.
Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. So I don't know who you guys
done
deal
that to
with
me, actually.
because my private messages have never ended up on this app. And
Fancy's done it to me like 2 weeks ago.
Like, that's not friends. That's not trusted people.
Yeah, well, that's Fancy Pants. That's your girl, boo.
Isaac does that all the time.
With who, though?
He does it with me. He's done it with me. He platforms other people that show my DMs with them too. I mean, that's a thing.
Okay,
it wasn't a group chat.
I haven't seen that, and as far as I know, my personal shit is not anywhere. Oh, Isaac, hi.
What's up, Melissa?
How's it
Fuck
going?
you, Aminal. I'm not
Sorry,
talking to you. Don't even fucking talk to me, Aminal. You're dead to me.
Hijacked it.
No, I was gonna go like, no, this is fucking awesome. What are you talking about? You're queen now. Like, this is keep it up. I don't care. Like, fuck, I got enough going. But anyways, yeah, I just want to clarify one thing. I have said from day one that if you're adversary of the show and you DM me, it is not my responsibility to keep that shit private because you're not my friend. If you want to DM me about shit, feel free to subscribe to my show. You can subscribe for $4. You're dead to me. One second. You can join my Discord. You can join my Discord, and then we can duke it out with the subscribers present. But I'm not gonna do private DM shit ever because, like Aminal said, if you do that, I'm gonna drop soon, Aminal. Don't worry. If you do that, then it's gonna leak, and that's a fact. It doesn't matter. I don't fucking care. And also, the spotted turtle situation where she leaked the DMs. Yeah, fuck yeah, I own that shit. That was fucking awesome to see what you have to say about me in private. I love seeing what you have to say about me in private. Aminal. You don't understand, Melissa. He was DMing my followers and telling them that I was a bad guy and to stop supporting me because, like, this is where the DMs gets dangerous. Is when you start going into the DMs of people's followers and telling them to stop supporting me because of lies that Aminal has. Like, that's what he was doing. Fuck the DMs. Fuck the DMs
right now.
Fuck the DMs. No, I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show the receipt. You know what I'm talking about.
You don't fucking have one. Shut up.
Yeah, I do. I'll post it in my Discord. Anyways, I don't want to ruin your show. Sorry, Melissa. Have a good night.
It's
Happy
like
Friday
not
13th.
a show. This is not a show.
This is fucking beautiful. This is a fucking awesome show. What you talking about?
This is not a show. I'm just trying, like, can we all just get along? I don't
No.
think. Okay, Isaac. I
Not
don't
with
think.
not with Aminal.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna
Not now,
have.
not ever.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on the DMs.
That's fine.
I don't think you should. No, that's a private convo.
But I already gave that disclaimer. Like, Doses knows this. I told Doses this. I've leaked mine and Doses DMs before, and you know what is awesome about Doses? She doesn't fucking cry about it because she knows. Like, she's not out there fucking like complaining about stupid shit like that. It's like
I know,
she's
but
part
it's
of
like
the app.
it's private conversation. It's like if I send you something, like
Well,
I don't
the
know
thing
that.
is, but,
I didn't
but
know
the thing
that.
is
If like, how
I
would I
also
know that?
give disclaimers. Doses knows that I leak DMs with adversaries 100%.
Okay, just
Like,
FYI, everybody, I'm not peeing. I'm getting a drink out of the fucking fridge.
if it's your friend and you have a falling out with your friend and you leak DMs with your friend, I fucking hate that shit. That's abhorrent behavior. But if it's your adversary, then I'd say it's fair game. Like, Aminal tried fucking coming in my DMs one time, the first time we fought, and was like fucking trying to work it out in the DMs, and it was like, fuck you, dude. This shit, like, don't be coming up in my fucking DMs. Come up on my, like, I'm always on fucking live. You can come up and say it on a live for the whole audience to know. One time, Doses was trying to get me to take a video down, and we were gonna make a deal in the DMs, and I decided, you know what? Let's do it live, because if we do it in the DMs, that's kind of shady. And then now, like, everybody's like, oh, he extorted. If I did that shit in the DMs, it would have been way more controversial because it would have been done in private. I'd rather just do stuff in the public. That's why you can go to my Discord.
I guess in the shawarma, in that circumstance, I guess. But
Yeah, it's the same.
I don't know if it's a private conversation. I would not do that. That's just me, though. I mean, whatever.
If we're gonna fight in public, then might as well make up in public. That's how I see it. Because otherwise, people are gonna be asking questions. It's gonna get confusing. But anyways, what's up, Fancy?
Not much. Just wanted to pop on.
What's going on with my signal here?
The worst with the DMs, I guess. So yeah, no, I guess I've definitely leaked a couple of DMs in my day. No shame about it. If you're gonna lie about me and contradict everything you said in a DM to me, I'm gonna fucking tell the truth of what you said in the DM. I'm gonna clear it up. That's pretty much about it. If you're gonna tell me that, like, oh, my daughter's surgery and this and that and her blood type's this and that and I'm so sad, I'm not gonna leak that. The fuck, that is private. Like, if you're coming to me with like a sob story, like, that's not my business to leak. But if you're gonna come to me and say you're this, that, and the other, I'm so angry in the DMs, and then be like, never said that. No, I'm gonna show it that you said that. And I also like to talk about my DMs, and I like to leave people's names out of it, but I do like to talk about the DMs that I get, such as that one from a past freedom fighter. I don't understand why they're attacking you. I think it's pretty vile, etc., etc. I think it's important for people to know that the quote-unquote opposition is seeing the vileness that's coming towards me. I don't know. That's just me, though.
It's wild. And like the fact that Aminal jumped on that bandwagon, didn't realize that like he's like essentially like pandering to an audience of people that have a long history of fucking slandering your name and twisting shit. It's fucked up. Like,
and to
you
your
haven't
point,
done
Isaac,
anything to deserve that
stuff,
shit.
Jesus,
no, Samantha, I'm not the only victim. There's lots. So with the whole like Aminal was trying to get people on quote unquote his side or whatever.
Are we doing like an echo chamber here, Melissa? Not to interrupt or anything, but like I thought
you are interrupting and we are doing an echo chamber. Thank you very much.
Everybody, I think we need to talk about everything that's been going on with Fancy since February.
Yeah, but I mean, you got what I'm trying to say is that like
I've been up here for 5 minutes, babe. Just let me fucking get it out.
Fancy's on your team, and I thought the purpose of this, of bringing me up here, was to work on shit between like myself or people on my side and your side.
Do you want to work it out with Fancy? Do you want to work it out with Fancy and Isaac while you're here?
Isaac and I will be able to figure it out.
Yeah, me and Doses are fine.
Can I finish my thought?
That'd be cool. I blocked Doses, but I unblocked her. I just need some space.
So yeah,
but
to
anyways,
Isaac's point about Aminal trying to get people on his quote-unquote side, and to Dose's point about how I'm the worst at leaking DMs, I could leak all of the DMs I got during that time that were stating, oh my gosh, Aminal's in my DMs saying cancel Fancy and Schmitty's. Oh my god, can you believe that? Fancy and fucking Schmitty's. Oh my god, don't follow them. blah, 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 blah. I've got a handful of messages like that from random accounts. So shut the fuck up.
Yep. Fuck the
Aminal.
DMs. Fuck
And
the
doses, if you need
DMs.
your teammate here, tell him to grow a set of balls and get back up in the panel.
Bro, I'm nobody's fucking messenger.
Here come the
Do
ad
your own
hominem
dirty work,
attacks.
bitch.
You ready?
Thank you.
All I'm saying
You
is
ready?
that you were like, this seems like an echo chamber and you're on fancy side. If you want someone on your team, come to grow a set and get back up here.
It wasn't
Come up
about
to make it
team.
nice and
You
even
again, you
for
missed
ya.
the point. You missed the point, Fancy.
I
It
know,
wasn't
I'm
about
so
teams.
aloof.
Yeah, clearly you're aloof. But I mean, we knew that to begin with. But anyways, Melissa was talking about addressing situations and trying to work these situations out. Not about teams.
and
Oh,
where
I hate
we
you. There's never gonna
start
work it out with me.
doses is by not disrespecting my friend, right? Like, let's just start at the bare bones basics of just addressing people like regular, normal people you would address on a day to day. Let's just start there with fucking
Why didn't you
everybody.
say
Melissa,
anything to
you're so
Isaac
good at
then
this.
when he is coming at me on your panel and truck driver
When did I
Trevor?
come after you,
And the
Samantha?
truck
Oh my
driver
god.
Trevor in
Yeah,
the
okay.
comments.
Everybody knows the
Decent
truth. I
man.
don't need to address this. Bye, Samantha.
Bye. Thank you. I'm glad he left. So Fancy,
Okay,
maybe
Samantha,
Fancy, maybe-
we had a
Fancy, maybe now we
situation
can talk.
earlier today. I don't even know how to fucking control all this shit. So if you mute yourself, that's you doing it because I'm not doing that. So we had an episode today
I
where
knew
you said I
myself
was
'cause I'm polite,
trauma
but I would like to
dumping.
be able to talk to Fancy for a minute.
Yeah,
'Cause,
she's
like,
gonna get there, okay? She's hosting a live. You get to have your rules. She's gonna have hers. You're gonna mute yourself, and you're gonna wait for her to speak.
Not her
Just like you
either,
muted her when she was in your
Slow
live, and then we'll all
down.
have our time to talk to each other.
Wow. Just wow.
Just mute yourself and let the host speak, okay?
Fancy, can't the host say those things themselves? Like, who are you?
Okay, everybody.
Not fast enough.
Everybody, hello. We're trying to make progress here. Fighting and arguing over the bare bone basic bullshit is not going to help anybody. Can we just, for like a moment, breather? Jesus. It's Friday the 13th and everybody's fucking crazy. And I don't even know if there's a full moon, but I think probably because this is fucking
About a half
crazy.
full.
It's half full.
Sorry for bringing
something.
down
I want to know why
mood.
Fancy gets to victimize everybody else on the app for her agenda of having
Okay,
her
but
name
Samantha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking
Samantha.
fair point, Samantha.
No.
Fair
I want to
point.
know. I'm sick of Fancy being the victim here.
Okay,
while
listen,
everybody else gets
Samantha, I'm going to
victimized.
explain to you. Samantha, I'll explain to you what's been happening since February, which was Black History Month. There have been so many people on this app doing blackface, being specifically racist just to Fancy. Nobody else. They're not going after Elder. They're not doing that. They're picking on
Yeah, they went after
Fancy.
Elder. Elder had his own issues.
People like shit,
He
AKA
had a
Not
one-time
the
issue, for sure.
same. Is his name on a fucking cross?
And she made me a
Can we
target.
prove? Okay, hold on. Let's go back to that for a
Sammy
second.
Sourdog
Doses, yes,
agenda.
let's go back to that. I have people that were at the party that I have heard witnessed it. I know that somebody took the name off the fucking cross. I know that people have said who it was, and I'm not going
Yeah,
to
but do we have actual
expose
evidence or just
them.
hearsay?
I'm
Do we have
not
evidence or
Actual
hearsay?
exposing
evidence,
them.
and I'm not here to give it to
Bully
anybody
everybody
on
else the
TikTok.
algorithm. You're going to bully everybody else on the algorithm because Fancy was victimized one
Okay,
time.
you know what, Samantha?
not smart.
It's not fucking normal. Everybody listening right now, it's not fucking normal to write anybody's name on a cross. Never mind a black woman at any time, day, place. I don't fucking care. It's not even on the line.
Just shit talking me. You're not standing up for me. Nobody's defending all the other behaviors. So how can I want to defend somebody who lets
I'll defend
so much,
all behaviors.
so much
if you're
abusive-
crossing a fucking
No,
line,
Sammy's
I'll
her
defend
friend.
that you should
Sammy's
not be
her
fucking
friend.
doing that.
Sammy's her friend.
No, she's
And
not.
what's
No, they're
Sammy
not.
doing? What is Sammy doing that is crossing crossing
here.
the
I'm
line.
nothing. I'm a piece of shit. I just don't belong, in this world. I might as well off myself, according to
None of that was
Sourdough.
said.
Wow.
They said
There's
boot
no
Samantha,
way.
boot
There's
Samantha,
no
boot
way.
Samantha.
If Sammy said that I vehemently stand against that. I do not believe that anybody should say anybody should be unalived at any fucking point in time. That is again line crossing. It's like
And a lie.
there's a line in the sand. Everybody knows this. This is common sense. You don't say certain things. I'm not the only one that believes this. Give me a fucking break. Everybody knows this.
Sammy says a lot of shit she shouldn't say. She shares
Sammy
a lot
does.
of people's information she shouldn't do.
That's not true.
That's her own clients and my personal financial information she made posts
What
about.
are you talking about?
Sammy Sourdog?
Yeah, here I know who you're talking about, but what the fuck are you talking
She
about?
made posts. I literally had
They?
to fucking stay away because she harassed me so bad with her fucking inflammatory fucking posts, spreading
of
my
the block
financial
button?
information, my disability information, talking about the people she helps on the street, and nobody says anything to that thing.
Okay, first of all, don't call them a thing. They're a human being. Just like you wanted some respect, put some respect on Sammy, okay? They're a human,
Samantha?
and they deserve
Hey,
just
I
as
heard
much
a lot
as
of
respect
her
that
with
you are
respect,
trying to
and
get.
Look at her. Look at her.
Samantha.
Tell me again how you guys aren't
They,
friends.
them.
Samantha,
You
shut the fuck up
liars.
for a second.
Tell me again how you guys aren't
Shut
friends,
the
you
fuck up for a
liars.
second.
How
Can
are
you
we
just
supposed
shut
to
the fuck up
believe
for
you?
1 second?
How are we supposed
Do you
to
think you
listen
could do
to
that,
you
Samantha?
now?
Can
You
you
just
shut your
blatantly
fucking
lied to
lying
the
mouth?
audience.
Shut your lying
95
mouth.
people you
Shut
just
your
lied
lying
to and
mouth.
said you were
Jesus
friends.
Christ.
Shut your fucking lying mouth. I swear to fucking God, Samantha, you coming on this
What are you
app
gonna do,
and
Fancy
saying,
Sammy? What are you gonna
"Doses,
do? What are you gonna do?
fuck
What are you
Doses,
gonna do?
doses,
Nothing.
shush.
Nothing.
Okay, can we just
Fucking
take
nothing.
turns? Take turns. Take turns.
The only fucking reason I'm up here, Doses, is because this one under me tried to say that I said something I would never fucking say, and I'm not gonna stand by let anyone fucking lie on my name. Don't fucking talk to me, Doses. You are dead to me. You're a fucking vile piece of shit. You fucking
Yeah,
know
deal
why.
with it, Sammy.
You know what you
Fucking
said to
deal
me.
with it.
You know what
I'm
you said.
always gonna be
You
here,
know
Sammy.
why I say
I'm
what I
always
say.
gonna be here,
Samantha,
Sammy,
shut
to
the fuck
fucking
up.
fuck with you,
Shut
Sammy.
the fuck
I will
up.
always
You're
be
a
here to
dumb
fuck with
cunt.
you. Don't
You're a
ever
dumb
forget
cunt.
that.
Shut
I'm
up.
never going anywhere,
Shut
you
up.
fucking roach. I'm always gonna
I'm
be
a
here
roach.
Okay,
just to
okay,
fuck with
okay.
you.
Roach, you
Everybody,
stupid
shut up,
fucking
shut up,
cunt.
shut up, shut up. Everybody, shut up. Okay, obviously, Sammy
I
is
did
feeling
not tell
things.
anybody to unalive themselves, and I swear to fucking God, I will lose it. I will fucking lose it. No one has been paying attention to anything I've been
Then
fucking
lose it,
saying
you
for
psycho.
weeks. Oh my
Lose
God,
it.
you
Doses,
stupid
stop.
fucking cunt.
Stop. Hey. No, doses.
evil.
Kate, hold on.
Doses?
Doses, this is exactly the
I will
problem.
make fucking sure.
Hey, hold on, hold on.
Like
Everybody,
the little
hold
kid you are.
on. Hold on. This is the problem. Is like Sammy is feeling some serious shit right now, and then other people.
No, Melissa, Sammy's always feeling serious shit, and that's not
Yeah, but you know what?
Sammy.
Because if you were feeling serious shit, I would care too.
Sammy makes
Doses, you are someone who has
Care.
Sammy, take responsibility for being a vile
Sammy will make
human.
15 videos in 8 hours.
Conversation. Remember, I remember.
Sammy
when
will
you
make
told Laura Lee
15
that shit.
videos
I
in 8
fucking
hours about
remember.
somebody, which is
You wanna talk
harassment.
when they can
And
videos
then
with
they'll sit
somebody?
there and
How
say
many
that they're the
videos are on
moral
your page about
authority.
me?
Sammy,
How much of
you
my face
harass
is on your
people
page?
habitually
How much of
on
my
this
face is
app.
on your page?
You choose a
You
new
are the
target
last
every
fucking
day.
person.
You
You're the
are a
last person
bully,
to have
and you're
any
a fucking
conversation
hypocrite.
with
You're a
anybody about
massive
harassing
hypocrite.
anyone. The only
Okay,
reason you
but
exist on this
doses at
app
the same
was
time, you
to
don't have a
harass
leg to
guys over-
stand on
You
there
stole
because you
somebody's
I
do
don't
the same
fucking
thing.
claim.
You stole
Fuck.
someone's
Whatever.
fucking identity. For
That's a
fuck's
lie,
sakes.
but go off.
You're a
Go off.
disgusting excuse
Victim.
for a human being.
Fancy are like
Anyone who
such
sits with
victims
Bieber
on
the way
this
you sit with
algorithm. Tell
Bieber?
us again how you're victimized. Like,
Yeah,
fuck,
tell us again.
I've been
Tell
hate
us
crimed
again.
twice.
You
I've been
guys
hate
are
crimed
some of the
twice
most
in the
vile
last
human
year.
beings I've ever come across. That says a lot. I've met a lot of
you
humans.
are. Yes, you are. You won't even own any of your
You're
mistakes.
fucking lying. You're a fucking liar. You are delusional. You have been getting increasingly more delusional the more time you spend on this app. Everybody says it, not just me.
Okay, can we take a
Sammy, it's not
breather?
just
Can
the
everybody
voices in your
hold
head,
on,
Sammy?
hold
Are you
on,
sure it's
hold
not
on.
just the voices?
Sammy, by the
The
time I
voices
wake
in your
up,
head,
you guys have
Sammy?
already put 7 hours in.
Can
Sammy,
we just
by the
take a
time I wake up, you already have
breather?
7 hours in on this app, you delusional
Show
bitch.
what you're actually,
Where's
show
my
what you're actually
dad?
like. Make fun of mental health more. Do it. Make fun of it more.
Okay, we need to take a break for
Tell me
2
about the
seconds.
dramatic
Take a
delusion that I deserve to die.
break. Okay, everybody. At the end of the day, everybody has feelings. Whether it's Sammy, Samantha, Fancy, Doses, everybody has feelings. Can we fucking take a break and look at each other just like human beings?
I can't see
Just
Doses
like
as a
human
being.
beings.
I can't see Doses as a human being because that woman
Is she
just gave the most evil
Is she
fucking laugh.
human?
And
Because she doesn't know if
continued-
she is or not.
I have no clue if she's human. I don't know what the fuck she looks like. There's
So
nothing. There's
are
nothing. She
you
could be an AI
human?
for all I know. I don't
Because you
fucking know.
seem
I am an
confused.
AI.
I don't fucking know. And
Yeah.
anything
Well,
that
see
I
how
know,
you see it. You've constantly dehumanized me, and
guess
it's
what?
that's cool for you, though.
are a
That's cool
fucking
for you, though.
Okay, but
cartoon.
Doses,
That's cool for
you're
you.
not like a
Cartoon.
fucking
You're a
saint.
fucking cartoon.
No,
Yeah,
Nobody's
no,
a
I'm
fucking
definitely
saint
not a
here.
saint. Definitely not a saint.
Nobody's
Can I
a
finish the
fucking
sentence?
saint here. Nobody's a
Yeah.
saint here. So let's just get that out of the fucking way. Nobody's a goddamn saint. So can we just treat each other like fucking human beings? It's a bare
Doses calls me a
minimum.
pedophile and a groomer. So no, I fucking
Okay,
am, Melissa.
why? Okay,
I
Doses,
fucking
why would you say
You guys
that?
are so
Like, I
dumb
mean,
that they
honestly,
think I'm
why
not allowed
though?
on the app because I don't know their
And
drama
then-
for 2
and
years.
then all of
like,
Joseph's
get a
fucking buddies did
brain,
it
Ginger
too.
Canuck.
But I'm supposed to treat her like a fucking human after that?
Okay, hold on.
Because I don't
Okay,
know
hold
about
on,
your
hold
drama.
on. Oh my god.
So you mean
Okay.
I don't know about your drama for the last 3 years, so I don't belong? Go suck your dick.
Okay,
You shouldn't talk
Samantha,
about it.
quiet for
Know about
1
the point.
second. Oh my god.
You should
Oh
just
my
stick
God,
to the
okay.
concept of the algorithm you've been around for. That's all anyone was trying to say. You're trying to
Okay.
talk about shit you don't know about. That's the problem.
Okay, Doses, why would you put that kind of claim on Sammy when you know it's obviously not true?
Because people very close to Sammy told me the exact same stories. So
No, nobody close to Sammy told you anything. A fake.
Oh, no, that's
fucking
not true.
account.
No, that's
No,
definitely
a
not
fake-
true.
No,
Yeah.
you're such a fucking. Say
No.
their name right now. Say their name right now. I'm
No,
recording
I don't
it.
do that.
Say
I
their
don't do that.
fucking name
Sorry.
right now.
I don't
Tell
do
me who
that.
it is.
I don't do that. It was 2 people that were very close to me
Okay,
that
can
told
we?
me this.
Okay, we're gonna
Doses.
talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right now.
I'm super stoked to have this recorded because I told you before if you didn't fucking stop, I would get you, and I'm going to get
I
you. for
haven't done.
libel
You
now,
brought it up,
and I know
bitch.
I
You
can
brought
find
it
out
up.
who you are.
I didn't bring
Because
it up.
all of Canadian
You brought it
on
up.
TikTok.
You
for
brought it
saying
up.
that.
They're gonna
So
get
we're
you.
gonna
You brought
have
it
some
up.
fucking
Sammy,
fun,
full
Doses.
stop.
Thank you.
Full stop. Why are you
No, fuck
threatening?
you.
That's premeditated crime.
That is, she's lying. You're a fucking idiot, Samantha. You don't understand slander.
Did you
and
not
libel,
bring it
right?
up, Sammy? Did you not bring it up, Sammy? Who brought it up? You did. You said if I didn't
excuse
stop.
me?
You fucking brought it up.
I said
You
that you
brought it
called
up.
me that, and you know it's not.
You
fucking
said if
true.
you
I
if
told
I
you it's
didn't
not
stop,
fucking true.
you brought
I
it
told
up. You said if I didn't stop,
Well, we'll
but
just
you
see what the
brought
court
it up.
says. I'll talk to my lawyer tomorrow.
Cool.
See what it says.
Cool. Go
All
ahead.
right, cool. And you know those,
Go ahead.
whoever it is, quote unquote, that told you will probably not be super fucking excited that you just did what you did because you just fucked them.
How did I fuck
Keep
them?
going.
I didn't say any
Yeah,
names,
you did.
and I still don't
Keep
have to
going.
say any names. I still
You
don't
don't
have to say
understand
any
what you're
names.
fucked with,
I
you
still
dumb
don't
cunt.
have to say any names.
You don't understand. You have no clue what you've gotten involved in. You're a fucking idiot. I tried to tell you that. I tried to
When
fucking
you tried
warn
to
you,
tell me that,
and you
you
wouldn't
tried to
fucking
tell me
listen.
that. Mm-hmm. You brought it up, bitch.
Sammy,
You
that's
brought
how
it up.
delusional you are. You think that everybody should do what you tell them
Oh my
to.
god, Samantha,
It's
shut the
so
fuck up.
insane.
Shut the fuck
Okay,
up. Somebody is going on
honestly,
an app and
sometimes,
doing
like
slander and libel?
sometimes people have valid points. I think I've made several valid points throughout this life, even in itself, that we could just fucking scale back this shit. But it gets more and more outrageous, and people need to take accountability. Like Doses, like I can hear in Sammy's voice the hurt and laughing about it doesn't fucking help the situation. Like for me,
no, it doesn't.
if somebody was this hurt and saying, Melissa, you've done XYZ to me, and they are that hurt, I'm gonna apologize because I wouldn't want to sit with that. So my question is, why do you want to sit with that?
I don't want to sit with it. I didn't say I did, but I'm not going to sit there and have them call me a vile, disgusting human being and not a human.
Excuse me,
and
you
I'm not going to clap back.
Pedophile. You get to be called a vile, disgusting human being.
I
for
never
that.
called
I'm
you a
fucking
pedophile.
Sorry, that's how this works.
I never called you a pedophile.
Yes, you did.
I never called you a pedophile.
Yes,
no,
you did.
I didn't
So
use
all
those
your
words.
friends. So
No,
all your
I did not
friends.
use
Yes,
that
they
term.
did.
Sorry.
Yes, you did.
No.
You said Gerber and pedophile. Both of you did. You and Aminal
No.
and a couple other ones. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you fucking
No,
did.
I never said Sammy
Oh my
is
God,
that.
Sammy,
No,
are
I didn't say that.
Are you
You're
Sammy?
such a fucking liar. No, Samantha, get fucked. Seriously? Why the fuck are you even here?
Why can't Samantha be here? Why are you trying to take people's voices away?
Can I just take
No.
2 minutes? No?
No, because this isn't about you. But I know you
Yeah,
love
you know
inserting
what?
yourself,
Okay,
but
wait
it's
a
not about
second.
you.
Let's not.
No.
Let's
No.
not do that. That's like rule number one. Let's not.
I
We're
thought
gonna
I was
get
supposed to be
people-
talking to Sammy about this shit.
Let
Like, are we gonna go back
You
and
guys
forth,
are-
or what are we gonna
You
do?
guys are yelling at each
Okay.
other.
Okay,
Let-
no,
There's been no
sis.
Sometimes you gotta
Everybody
yell. Sometimes you
talk
gotta
to
yell.
everybody.
Sometimes you gotta yell to get shit out, Fancy. Sometimes you gotta
Let's
yell
All
to get
you've
shit
been
out.
doing is yelling over each other and nobody's hearing anybody. We
Well, I
can't
don't
even
wanna
hear
hear
you guys.
because it
Well,
has
then
nothing to do
wait
with
for
you.
See,
2
again,
minutes so I can get
Doses,
something out.
again,
Nancy, do you want to
not
talk about anything
productive,
else except for the white party? Is there
nice,
anything
not
else you want to talk about
neutral.
there?
Yeah, I would.
doesn't
If you
have
would
I
give
don't
me
know
2
what I
minutes.
wanted to say.
Samantha doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. She knows nothing about the white party.
Tell me what a
She knows
piece of
nothing
shit
about
I am and
February.
how I don't
She doesn't know
belong
shit
in
about
this
any of it.
world.
Can she come up
I
later
don't
with another
belong.
part of the
The Sammy
conversation?
Sour
Courtney?
Dog, the rabbit one said so.
She just doesn't fuck. You're just not a part of it, Samantha. It's just the way it is. It's not a fucking insult. It's just a goddamn fact. Holy shit.
Sounds
Simmer
so
down. Why are you talking so
engaging.
fast?
Sound like a
I don't fucking
modified
know.
bully, online bully app or whatever the fuck you're trying to do there, Chicago Bull girl. But settle
my
down
God.
and stay in
I'm
your lane because
45
I'm
years
not
old and
going
I'm wearing a fucking
anywhere.
Chicago Bulls hat that's coded for the 90s because I'm a 90s kid.
Because Sammy Sour Dog told me to. Let's just say.
You are such a ridiculous human being. Like, I just can't.
Yeah, I'm the grossest.
I fucking
human-
cannot.
Oh my god, I'm the grossest human being, and I thought Jimmy
I
was.
said ridiculous.
Oh,
Fucking
why
clear
did you
your
try and
ears
put a target on my back
Okay,
over Brandy when I didn't even
everybody,
know her?
hello?
Answer that, Nancy. Can you answer that for me?
Samantha.
Why would Sammy have been trying to put a
Samantha.
target on my back with Brandy?
Can Fancy talk, please? I would like to listen to Fancy talk.
Exactly. Let's go.
Please.
All I wanted to say, 2 minutes, is that you guys are dogging on Sammy for Sammy's up here yelling, going all fucking rah, and all this shit, making 15 videos, probably gonna jump down from this live, make another 18. Yes, we can all agree on that. What something that you guys both don't, and some people in the chat don't seem to understand, is that that's what Sammy does. That's what Sammy's done from the beginning.
So,
till
like, is
now.
that like, are you like justifying shitty behavior because that's what they do? Like, that's like being like, oh, that's just what Ted Bundy does. He just kills
Now
people.
I'm
Like,
like
that's
Ted
just
Bundy.
what he does.
Okay,
I don't think it's the
that's
same
like-
thing.
Okay, whoa, 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 whoa,
They're just
whoa, whoa.
serial
I'm saying
Everybody.
you're justifying
Don't
bad
say it.
behavior.
Stop it.
You can't justify
No,
bad
sis,
behavior
that's
and say,
excessive and not
ridiculous.
even in the vicinity of what we're
if you guys
talking
can't
about.
keep up, I'm not going to
Say
pander to your
over,
fucking
you're right.
emotions. They're
I
not the
don't
same thing.
care.
I think
You're
everybody
right.
understands
Okay.
that.
Ted Bundy.
You want to be
Doses.
seen
Okay.
as human?
So-
Act like one.
Doses. This is my
Yeah, what's up?
fucking life. I don't care if you think you're pandering to what. You are a faceless fucking account. I'm not going
Deal
to
with
treat
it.
you the
Deal with
same
it or
way
don't.
I
Deal
treat
with it or-
everybody else. I'm trying
Well, then
to.
then you know what? I'm not going to respect your life so you can fucking boot me.
I
If you're going to
don't
say that I'm
fucking
less of a
care.
human being,
I
if you're going to
don't
say I'm less of
fucking
a human
care.
being
Do you not
because I choose to protect
understand?
my privacy, if you're going
I
to say I'm less of a
don't
human being
know
because I choose to protect
anything
my
about
privacy,
you.
then you can also suck a fat dick, Melissa. I don't give a fuck.
I don't think it has anything to
You
do
know
with
what,
you
Doses?
protecting your
I don't know
privacy. I think it has
anything
everything
about
to
you,
do with
your
the way that you
personal
speak and
life.
treat
I'm not
people.
a fucking stalker. I don't fucking dox people. That's not what I do. That's not my deal. So
You just said
don't
I was
know.
less deserving of respect because I choose to protect my privacy for reasons that are none of your fucking
That's
business.
fine.
Well,
That's
I don't have
fine.
any respect
Protect
for you
your
now.
privacy. Protect your privacy, but at the same time, be considerate that you are not showing your ass and cannot comment on other people's fucking ass.
Watch me.
No, at the fucking same time.
Watch me, Melissa.
Oh, I
Watch
have
me.
been watching
Yeah.
you, and you're like
Yeah, then
1,500
deal with it.
The little Ted
followers.
Bundy,
Bye,
don't you think?
bitch.
So to this whole Ted Bundy aspect of Sammy making a bunch of videos and you guys thinking it's, straight harassment and fucking all the things. It's a video app. We're allowed to make videos. We can put out whatever fucking video we want as long as it falls within the community guideline. Actually, she said Ted Bundy. It's Heidi that calls me Dahmer. We're talking about Sammy Sourdog. Keep up, baby girl.
No, I don't need to keep up to your guys' make-believe stories in your heads.
Yes, our make-believe stories. I totally made it up that Sammy is going to make a bunch of videos and get no likes. I made that up. That's all fictional.
Oh, it's about her being more like Dahmer than Ted Bundy. That you want that.
Okay, thank you.
Not be said, because that's imaginary. You don't like that I said that. That doesn't. That's not very good for this.
In a while, so someone gives your fucking
You
attention.
guys just interrupt. You interrupt. You can't look at another person's views if your ass is dependent on it.